Hello, guys. Here we are.
Hello.
Hey.
Testing four.
Yo, what's up?
So, who wanted to take the lead in the conversation? Biffa, it was you, wasn't it?
Yeah, Biffa.
Yes,
Biffa.
I was voted in as the most responsible sounding person,
Yes, exactly.
so that's my onerous duty. So how is everybody?
Doing good?
Good.
Good. Ready.
Excited?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
Fingers are
very.
itching.
Yes, we want to get stuck in again to our cities, yeah?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah, after the fail, I know for
Oh,
me it's a transition here. We lost the whole SimPals thing. It turned into a disaster, guys. I mean, all of us lost our plots and we couldn't reclaim it. And so, yeah, we had to find a solution. And here we are now.
Mhm.
New plan, right?
that's
Yep.
it. That was a bummer, but we're moving on and up with big plans.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah,
are we all in the region overview? Are we going to go
yeah,
around each
we're all
plot
there at
and
the
take a
moment.
look?
Yep.
Mhm.
Want to start at
So yeah,
Keralis, maybe?
Yeah?
Yeah. Come
Okay,
by
let's have a look.
anytime.
Let's have a
Painted
visit.
so let's
point.
go check out Keralis then. So the
Yeah.
idea here is that the four of us are all going to be working together. You know, really taking the multiplayer aspect to the max. So four of us in a region, all going to be working together, trying to set up the trading routes and all those sorts of things, and build the great work sites as well.
Mhm.
Uh,
I mean, that's the overall objective. What the four of us want to do.
okay, let's see what you got here, Keralis.
I have nothing.
Are you going to start
Nothing.
building right now, or are we just
Wow.
looking at an empty plot?
Just using an empty plot, basically. You know what I can do? I can throw up a road. There we go.
Oh yeah, it's going
I'm
to
not
take
seeing
12
it.
hours to
Yeah.
upgrade for us. We're not going to see
Oh, so we cannot see it. Amazing. So this is your plot. Okay, so we got it. We got that great works thing in the middle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
Do
We've
we
got.
already know what it is, or
I
we
think
can
I think
pick,
we all
can't
have to
we?
work together. Someone has to do like education so they can research,
yeah,
and then you'll probably need loads of resources and money. So we all sort of need to build up our cities and work together to provide the different things we need for the great works.
yeah.
That's it. And
And
they get unlocked, I think, don't they, a bit later on in the game?
Mhm.
So at the
yes, they
moment we
do.
can't choose, but
It's pretty cool here, Keralis. Actually, you have this nice drop off here.
yeah.
I
I could
That's
imagine some
about
little houses.
that's about everything I have.
Uh,
this
You've
is
got a
like
nice rail line.
I'm just looking at an empty plot. It's all gonna happen though. It's all gonna happen.
yeah,
We got four empty plots to look at the moment. Maybe we should talk about how we're going to expand over time and like each different city needs to specialize in something different in terms of getting the department on the city building, so
yeah.
that we can all have the different utilities and education and stuff. Maybe we should divide that up, decide who gets to do what.
Mhm.
That's true, yeah. What did you had a preference, didn't you, the other day, Izuma?
I really like the educational route. I like the look of that, so I'd like to make a city focused around that.
Yeah.
So I could go for the Department of Education. Some other good ones to get are the Department of Utilities, Department of Transport, and then when one person has them, it affects the entire region, so everyone else can start building, the higher technology stuff like the
Yeah.
hospital and things like that. So,
Uh,
Department of Health would be a really good one to have. So when you go into a new city, you can plop down a hospital straight away rather than a clinic.
Oh, cool. Okay.
That's good.
in the
'Cause
middle, there's grid. It doesn't say anything. Okay.
Did you have a preference, Doc? I think you mentioned, didn't you, the other day?
Well, I don't really care too much about what my job is in the thing for now. I'm really disappointed that I lost my old city. I want to get a big city going and up and running. So, whatever job is assigned to me, I'm happily fulfilling that
Well,
the
for this
thing.
for this first bunch of four cities, I imagine we all just need to get going. So it's just going to be a sort of basic city that does a bit of everything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
when we get to the point where we've all got really nice cities and we can expand outwards, that's when we can say, all right, Doc, you're doing this. Biffa, you're going to do this thing, and I'll do education or whatever. And then those other cities will be really specialised, and then the trading and all of that will really boom. Hopefully, if we can do it
Yeah.
right, because none of us have got this far in the game yet with it crashing and stuff.
No, that's
It's
true.
it's just been
Mhm.
playing in one city and then it
Crash.
reaching the building site, yeah, it crashes. So hopefully this time we can expand into other cities and really sort of go beyond what we've done already.
Get a really
Yeah, and
cool
what is
region.
cool, I located by the way, the Great Works site now, and there's four different things we could go for. The first would be a solar farm. the second would be an international airport, and the third would be space center, which sounds really cool.
Yeah, that's
Oh
got to be
yeah.
one to do.
Yeah. And the last thing is acrology. What
Arcology.
is that? Oh, arcology. Yeah, of
Yeah.
course. I'm not blind. Cost 1 million. Wow. Okay.
No, I
So,
think that
Keralis,
I've
have you
seen a
started
picture of that
building
one.
yet?
Looks really nice.
No, I built a
No.
road.
Okay, I couldn't see it, so I logged out and thought I'd log back in because we've just been looking at a plain like a blank spot.
I've just been looking around at the other
I
one.
mean,
Doc's got a really
Is
good
it
one.
supposed to? Okay, right. Should I be supposed to be building?
well, yeah, go for it because we can watch you build while we talk about what we want to do. You know,
Although, can you see it?
that's what I want to know. I can't see anything at the moment. You've got your intersection from the motorway, and that's all I can see.
All right,
No,
because I've built
I
a
think
road and it's
yeah,
not
I think
updated.
it will take a while to
It's gonna
update
take a
until
while.
Yeah.
we can see it.
I got an avenue.
Should we see if anyone else has anything interesting in their plot other than a big?
Big
Yeah.
square piece of land.
I wonder. Okay, let me click. Whenever I click. Okay, now I'm. Where
I'm
am
gonna
I
go to
now?
yours, Doc.
Let's have a look at Doc's then.
Palamoni.
Yeah, I'm in. Okay, what do I have?
You get the most amazing road ever.
He's
Oh
already
man, that
Palomino.
sucks.
big start there with the road.
That road sucks. I wanted to. You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to build Snake City.
Oh,
Like,
you're gonna
you know,
do that, are you?
You know, like circling with one super road all the way through and no cross sections at all. Well,
Yeah.
that plan is foiled now.
But dude,
Yeah,
we,
you
what-
we
got.
can
what
change in a day, buddy. We can change. I'm up for changing, you know?
Can you
Dig
destroy
up that
this road?
road
Can
and-
you edit it?
Yeah, if you change that road, you're going to mess up all the tourism for the whole region.
Oh yeah,
I
do
wouldn't
not crash it.
No, no, no. I don't touch it. Okay, and we got a train track here as well.
Oh
Where's
yeah,
your
Yeah.
train
dude.
track? Oh yeah, yeah.
Well,
How
you
awesome
got
is
a
this
view of a
plot?
nice bridge
Yeah, it's
over
a
there
good
as well.
one.
You got a lot of choices there, haven't you? And it's flat as well.
Flat, lots of space.
green.
I got lucky. Let's go back to the region view. Who
I
else
think
do we
I
have?
think that's what we've all got. Just
Mhm.
the. Is there a way
Got it.
to jump out without going to the main menu?
I don't think.
It takes you back to your city first, doesn't
It
Yeah.
it?
crashed. It crashed weirdly for me before. It crashed to the menu for no reason. Okay, let's see. I'm at Zizuma's place now.
Okay, let's go check that
Let's
out.
jump in
Wrangler's Nest.
Holy cow!
You got a big hole, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
There's a
That is
tunnel.
kind of awesome. Anyways, there's a train track down there as well. Oh,
Yeah.
what an awesome location, buddy.
Yeah, that's also cool.
That's really good.
Yeah,
Look,
it's
there's
nice.
good options there. Getting a switchback
It's
road
not
coming down
all
that
flat
mountain.
though. This is actually very similar to one of the other maps that I've been playing on,
Uh,
like in a little private world.
you could really make a cool, where the hole is, and you have the minecart track. You can have a nice
The minecart
area.
track.
Minecart.
Oh, the minecart track, yeah, of course.
Oh, buddy. Too
Hey,
much Minecraft. Too much
6 hours
Minecraft.
today, brother.
We'll let you off, Doc. We'll let you off.
Okay, let's go back. Who else?
That's a cool
Can
one.
I exit spectator mode? All right.
Something else we haven't
Oh,
mentioned yet
I
is we're
can
going to do.
look at the Great Works now.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, that's strange.
Let you go to it.
Oh, you just went through these a minute ago, didn't you? Sorry.
No problem. And who's
Oh,
left?
fuck,
Biffa's. Where's Biffa's
Biffa's
spot?
Mustang Run.
Mustang Run. Okay, visit. Let's have a look there.
Look at this flat land.
Oh,
This
Oh,
is
there's nothing.
Nothing there at all. A rail line and a teeny bit of road, and that's it.
that's amazing.
Didn't I read that EA was saying they were putting so much attention to detail in these maps and really trying to make them interesting?
Well, zoom in and look at the trees. The detail in the
Oh
limbs
yeah, the
of the
bushes.
trees
Yeah,
is-
it's kind of
The
amazing.
bushes are amazing, yeah.
Oh, yeah, something else we mentioned that we were going to be doing, which we haven't said as we've been recording, is every week we're going to get together, aren't we?
Oh yeah, that's part of the plan. Yeah, to meet up
Yeah.
and discuss how our
Have an
cities are
update.
developing. We want to treat it like we're actually mayors, over this region, and we're going to work together to achieve things. So, yeah, we'll be having like a weekly meet, and so every week there'll be an episode where the four of us talk over what each of us have been doing.
Yeah. And maybe you guys, if you want to, maybe we can all go to the Great Work site before we get going here.
Let's have a look then. Yep.
Maybe you guys could vote down in the comments, what great work we should go first, because we have 4 regions and, 4 great works. So in the end, we can have them all. of course.
Oh yeah.
So
The
it's
first
only
That's
a
a
one.
great
question.
idea.
Yeah, it's only a question which one we want to do first. I mean, for example, the airport brings you a lot of tourists and it accepts freight. That is
Yeah,
something.
we need to like the choice
Yeah,
we make here will help us along the
Yeah,
way, right?
definitely.
yeah. The space
Oh,
So
center brings
expensive.
education and tourists. Hmm.
But does the solar farm power the entire region? Because here it just says creates plastic,
Power.
alloys, and processes.
No,
Oh, and
it's
benefits power, yeah.
yeah,
Benefits
That's the
power, yeah.
resources. I'm looking at the wrong
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, you don't
So
get those.
Yeah.
it gives you a
I was
lot of
wondering why you get
power.
plastic from a solar farm.
So yeah, it produces power, but the question is how much? We will find out. Maybe somebody knows. If you have info about that, of course, also comment about it. Let us know. And yeah, and we can make a choice together and go for it.
Oh, getting excited already.
Yes, I can
Yeah.
see Keralis' road now as well.
oh, it's updated my avenue.
Ken,
Oh,
let me
let's have a
see.
look.
Let's see. Let's have a look at the first official building
Yeah.
in
Let's see how
our
good it
new
is.
region.
It's taken us 10 minutes and we've built a road.
Hmm. How
Teamwork.
Oh,
amazing
yeah,
is
there
this?
it is. Wow,
What do you
Keralis.
say?
Wow.
And you
He's got
started
any
off
bushes?
strong.
He's got
Started
bushes
off
down the
strong.
middle.
Although I have no money left. Guys, need help.
So
Hey, nothing.
when do we vote people out the region then?
Episode 1, Keralis is out.
Uh, so yeah, guys, I'd say enough talk, right? We
Yeah.
Hmm.
should
Yeah.
get going with the building and yeah, meet you guys back next week for our first official
Board meeting.
SimPals
Board
board
meeting.
meeting.
Yeah.
I hope you all fulfill your tasks until then.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck. May this region never be corrupted.
Oh, please.
Nothing would.
All right.
Well, there you go, guys. The four of us in a region together. This is going to be really exciting. We really want to push the whole multiplayer thing, how we're going to work together to do great. But first of all, we got to start off getting a basic city rolling. And in the previous one that I'd done, if you remember, I had one that I'd already played on, then we had to demolish it and start over. I had loads of money. I talked about how I found it really easy to get the whole RCI going and get a city going really fast. So I actually played in a little private region for a while. I played for a couple of hours on that and developed a city. It actually went a lot slower than I expected, but I did learn a lot. I feel like I'm going to start out and set out a really good city here. So we want to start off with ourselves an avenue, which we're going to just extend from out here. And from there we are going to build a grid to get some RCI going. Now, I've got a really good idea for the layout here. I've already used it before and it works really well. So we want to start off just with some low density streets and extend them out, I don't know, about that far, and then like this. Now here's something really important that we're doing. We're not going to be putting roads between them in a grid. We're just going to extend these out all the way to the back over time. So you can see we spent £13,000 and that'll do to get us started. Then we'll push these all the way to the very back. And the reason that we're not going to have the roads going across is because that means there's going to be lots of intersections which slow traffic down. So by having a main road in the middle and then another road along the back, that should mean that the traffic gets distributed quite well. So let's start off with some RCI. Well, just the residential for now. We want people moving in. And we should probably get a little bit of commercial going as well, just on this side of the road. This is actually where I probably want to put like the mayor's house, the city hall, maybe our first solar farm as well. We should find out what direction the wind is going in. I think you do this to find out. So it blows in that direction. That is good to know. I think that means that we should put our dumps and all the bad stuff like the recycling centre over in this end. And then we're going to have our power plant over here, which we don't need to actually... Well, it's best to set it up straight away. People don't demand it until they start building their houses. But there we go, we have power. And now we're going to have water as well. Doesn't look like here's actually the best of places to put it. In fact, in general, this region is pretty sparse for water. Now there arises a challenge straight away. I think every region I've played in so far there has been lots of water. So that is something to keep my eye on. I'm going to put it down the end here for now. And we want to speed up the game, we really do. Just play on fast in the beginning, they're the two basic services that you need, and then after a while we're going to need an outflow pipe. So I think what we should probably do is extend one of these roads all the way to the end, so we have, you know, the grid on that side almost finished, and then build the road that goes all the way down this end to this corner where we'll put our sewage outflow pipe. Now, one of the things I want to do in this city is put down a lot of parks, and my experiment last time, it didn't go down too well, but let me explain to you what I did. And we have a power shortage. But I just built this. Did it just come online, or? Yeah, look, we got an excess of 5.3 and we're using 0.1, so we're fine actually. That's just going to take a moment to distribute itself. So the strategy with the parks is to build lots of these type here, tall tree rows. So where I would have built the roads going across in like a grid, we would actually replace those with parks. So we'd have parks going kind of like where the roads would be, and that means every house has a park either side of it. The only problem with this is it seemed to make growth kind of slow, so what I'm thinking of doing is repeating it again, having a larger commercial area, and in some spots I'm just going to put in some really fancy parks, because in other cities that I played in, putting down lots of these parks, you know, they help get the density up, whereas these other ones, they keep, you know, people's spirits up, and you know, your approval rating's good because you've got loads of parks, but it doesn't seem to help with growth that much. So we need to just look at this from above and think about the size of a high density building. It's probably going to be maybe a little smaller than that. I think one would fit in there, so let's go with that right there. That helps all of the houses in the region, boosts their happiness, and so then we would continue that grid here in the exact same spot like that, and then we're going to do that going all the way across. So I do want to skip ahead in this LP. I don't want it to be me constantly building and talking. So, you know, the next bit's going to be quite boring at the moment. It's just going to be me expanding these streets all the way in this direction to the edge. And you know what, we're also going to need some commercial zones. So maybe what I'll do, if we just try and think ahead a little bit here. The wind blows in that direction. No, sorry, it blows in this direction. So we want all of our industrial to be down that end. Yes, it was a good idea to think about that. Okay, so somewhere down the end here we're going to have some commercial, and then it's going to split off into industrial. So that is something to consider. Anyway, I'm going to take a break here and continue expanding these zones. Okay, you can see things have expanded a little bit here. Got our parks, our rows of trees going along each of these streets, and I'm starting to extend these, but it is going a little bit slow. I also slowed it down while I added in these parks. I've also got this dirt road leading up to here where we need to build our sewage outflow pipe. So all we have to do is dump that down here, and that is taken care of. How much can we... We're producing 0.2 and we can treat 11.7, so we'll be fine with that for a while. And so the other thing that we need to do now is build ourselves the town hall. Let's put that down. Where are we going to put that? Do you know, I actually need space either side of it for my departments, so you can see here, if we put that just there, then these two shops are going to go over time. So there we go, we now have a town hall, and I think that means, yes, we can now name our city. That's exactly what I was thinking about doing. Let's call it Avalon, like on Hermitcraft. There we go. Although I do really like Wrangler's Nest, actually. But do you know what would be best? Suggestions, always. Suggest names in the comments. You know what to do. Go for it. I like Wrangler's Nest, I like Avalon, but you guys should suggest one for now. So we can see, actually, these commercial buildings are upgrading their density already. And some of these homes have already, and that's the effect of the trees, I do believe. So let's have a look at our residential happiness. Yeah, we have medium wealth already. These are the sort of basic medium wealth ones. And that is the effect of the parks. So this thing right here we can't edit yet, but one of the departments I need to get straight away is the Department of Education. And if we look at our budget, we have £10,000, almost 2,000 per hour. I'm thinking about starting to put in some public services, but they're not quite needed just yet. So I think I should slow the game down, make another cut, and continue expanding the zones that we have here. So I'm going to continue with the parks, and the houses either side will continue going down this way, and then somewhere down here I want to add a commercial district to separate the residential one from the industrial one, which I'm going to have at the end here. Okay, things are looking really good, and now we are ready to zone these areas down here. So I think what I want to do is have these two here commercial, although I think we'll mix it up a little bit because we don't want to have too much. I found that you don't really need a lot of it in the city, and just looking around here, things are going really well, aren't they? But we do need to set up some jobs for these people, so let's start off by actually just zoning more residential. Let's put it all the way down to there, and that's not what I want to do, so we'll do those sides first, like that. Got to be careful when you click these, otherwise we'll end up zoning the whole area. Okay, so those are going to be residential, and then we will make these ones in the middle commercial. But not all of that, just these two, and maybe we'll make this one here residential as well, so we'll leave that like that for now. There we go, very cool. And so all of this can be industrial, also around the corner. So now we're going to have a big industrial area down here as well. And this should work really well, because what I've been told is that the trees help reduce pollution. Now, not only do they reduce it, but they also help with the land value. So you'll see this green area, that kind of suppresses the negative influences a bit by having those parks separated. So by having this buffer with the commercial area, which isn't quite as affected as by the industrial areas the commercial is, that should work really well. But we should see if we can increase some of the land value around here. Now what I want to do is put some more parks in these, because at the moment you can see how it is when we upgrade the density. What happened last time I tried this layout is it took quite some time for them to progress into the higher density buildings, even though there's enough room I think in each plot for a skyscraper, which is the ultimate thing to get. So what we want to do is try and boost that in particular areas. Now if we look at the scale of this from up here, this one right here is probably going to be the centre, or maybe these two. Looks about right if we have a few more roads going up there and it all coming into one big square. So we're probably going to go right the way up to the edge here. So I think what we'll do is we won't kick these people out of their homes, and we'll make this area here a really nice big park. And let's extend this road all the way down to the bottom, because it already has the parks in place, so we can put the different areas on that side. So what do I want to do? I want to upgrade that road. That's what I was trying to do there. Cool. And zones, so industrial down the bottom, but not like that. Then we'll have a couple of commercial again, although we don't want to overdo it, so we'll have a gap. We'll put residential in these two. There's one down the bottom that I've forgotten to do. So we are going to zone all of that, and then this down here. So I was talking about how quick it is to get going, and you can see here that, you know, it really hasn't taken me that long at all. Play on the fast setting, get your roads down, just zone loads and loads of residential, and you can really get moving quickly. So anyway, this area here is going to be our parks, and I've actually found something out really cool whilst playing. We're going to need to extend this road over here to do this. In fact, we're going to need to extend both of them. So that'll do for now. Right, let's start off with a regular park. You're going to see what I'm going to do. And when I say regular, I just mean a strip of trees like we've been using. So our park area is going to be, I reckon we should go all out on this. Saying that though, it might not have a great area of influence. So let's actually just play it safe for now. Keep changing my mind. And also, how is the budget doing? You can see we're spending 500 on parks, and we haven't got anything else coming in yet. Also doing a lot of tax, 10%. I think 9 is the default, but I always bump it up. So anyway, you can edit this park, and when you edit it, you can attach other parks of the same type to it. So we can actually make our own kind of, park with everything linked together in the way that we see fit. So I think what we should do is have a pond here. Nope, it won't let me. There we go. And then when we want to add something else, like a small path park, we can or could attach it to that, but it won't let us. So let's put that there. And we're going to go all out and just build a really nice grid of parks here. And I'm hoping this will make a big difference on the land value as well. So let's add another one there of a different type. Maybe another pond. Oh, there's not enough room for it. But we could just delete that and put a pond on the edge. So let's say, no, we need to demolish. And they actually look quite nice when they link together like that. That looks really good. Very pleased with that. So let's grab ourselves the edit tool. No, 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 no. Cancel the bulldoze. We want to edit this. That's right. So let's plop down another pond on this side. And then maybe there's something small that we can put down the end here. Maybe... Nope, that won't fit. Yeah, something like that. That'll do. And we'll put that just there. Okay, so that is probably a very expensive park. How much does that cost to run? 330, Christ. That better make a difference. I really wanted to try that. I've got no idea if it's going to make a big difference or not. But we can always demolish that and build something else there later. That was a fun little experiment to try. And so far we have amassed almost 70,000 simoleons. We are doing very well. Let's have a look down here. These areas are struggling a bit. And I'm not surprised. It's time to build some public services. There we go, we need healthcare. So where are we going to put this? Well, the centre of the city is a good idea. So why not right next to our park? In fact, all four of these bits we could use for public services. So we got a park there, we could put, you know, a hospital, a clinic, fire station, all of that in one area. I think that's going to be a really cool idea. Let's plop that down right there. People are going to really appreciate having that in the middle of their neighbourhood. And as always, I like to put down a couple of extra ambulances straight away. It's always good. And now that is open for the public, and I'm sure before long they're going to need more services, possibly a police station. Let's see what this is about. Oh, the day Doctor Vu thing. Don't really like that one. We will just skip that for now. Maxis Manor, yeah, that's the thing. Maxis Man. I think I saw that in Keralis' LP. Right, so what can we do next? I think at this moment we just need to continue expanding. So I'm going to continue with the grid design that we have here. Yeah, there's not really much else to say about that. Well, we are doing really good, off to a good start, amassed a lot of money. Everything seems to be going well. I was expecting some demand for some more services, but at this moment we haven't, and we're quite a way off from upgrading the town hall as well. But I will expand this area over this way a bit, and then when we come back next episode, I'm sure we're going to have some some problems to tackle. We're going to check out the approval rating, see what we can do to increase that. Also have a look at the budget as well. And yeah, as Doc M said earlier, leave a comment, vote on what you want to see us build in the Great Works, is that what it's called? Yeah, the Great Works site. And also a name for this place as well would be appreciated. So leave your suggestions in the comment box. If you want to put a like on this video, it is really appreciated. You guys know it helps a lot. So as always, thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time.